And good afternoon. Welcome to Fossil Nation, home of the Fossillites, major fossils of family and friends. Welcome to the dig site.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
And so we're playing a world of tanks today after I was getting my rear end, excuse the expression, kicked in a game called Outlanders. Outriders, sorry, not Outlanders. Outriders, my apologies. So bear with me. I was not doing too well, so I thought I'd go back to some tanks. Some of you like me on when I'm playing the tanks, so that's all good. So let's sit back, relax, hope you enjoy. We're back into the tanks. Well, let's play. I'm just having a cup of Vicky, so bear with us. Okay, I've finished munching. Let's go and see if we can do some crunching. I don't know. I think I gave him a little scare. I said scare. So I can't see him, so it can't be a stare. What was he carrying? Oh, thanks, mate. Oh, well. Let's see what the next one's doing.
Talking to you, sir.
Oh, he's just about gone. Unfortunate, my friend. Unfortunate. Aha. What can you do? Two against 9. And they're heavy artillery. They could storm them. And it may not be good for us. Don't knock the trees down, we don't want to give it away. What's going on? Then there was 8. Come on, team. Be careful, back each other up. Okay, we're in trouble. He's on fire. A bit of bad luck there, boys and girls. It is what it is. Zeke! How are you, mate? Absolutely fantastic. A little tired, mate, after work, but I'm here. And thank you for popping in. I didn't see it. I just, you know, me. It takes a little bit to react to the chat. Sorry, mate. It could be a delay too, and I don't think it's the computer. Anyway, there's the team that destroyed us. That's what the old Fossil did. Didn't do much for the first game. So how you been, Zeke? Enjoying your gaming? Let's get into the next battle.
No worries is fine.
So, my friend, I hope all is well. I'll have to go in a week or two to get a jab. Go and get my virus protection thingo for COVID. I could probably get it straight away, but I've got to go through some hoops, as we all do. Wait till it gets here. So I hope you're having a wonderful time in your part of the world, my friend. And I appreciate you dropping in at this time of day, mate. Jeez, we're keeping you up. Concentrate, Fossil. I've been playing Outrider, but oh, that's one of ours. That's one of theirs. Well, Fossil's just concentrating here, friend. just hammer them the best way I can. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? He's just out of the road. A bit of line of sight on him. Oh, yes, please. No? Oh, I had something there, did I? Did I have something there? That's what I'm thinking. Oh, they're sneaking up on me.
Aren't you firing blindly? Is little hard to keep track of what is going on?
It's firing for effect, and over that area there, I've hit a few, killed a few. You just got to wait them to get in the right spot, and they'll stick their nose up like they're interested. What's going on here? So yes, it looks like I'm firing blindly, but I have the rounds for this game to do so, and it brings them out now. They know that the fossil's not here, so they come down the track, and hopefully the others are waiting. Depends, you know, it depends. It's a strategy. There is a fountain down the end of the road there, and when the game starts off, you know they're coming from that direction.
Clever.
So, you know, I have a go at that, you know. It's also distracts them, or the others are doing their own thing too, maybe. But, you know, we were defeating in this case, but, you know, it's a... You try what might work and what won't work. That's why I like sitting there, and hopefully they don't see me, but they do eventually find me. So stay too long sometimes. Bit of bad luck there. See, after all that, I didn't assist anything. Oh well, I got one kill anyway, but it says I didn't get any assists. But yeah, probably not the best strategy, but it's you know, my little sort of strategy. Here we are at Kudus. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry if I get it wrong, but we are here. And because this tank, you hold the trigger down, it just keeps firing. As long as you got rounds. And, you know, you just move it around a bit. They know you're searching because that's where you're firing. And I've actually hit targets and I haven't even seen them. Because it's just lobbed in the right direction. Rare, but it does happen. Or I'm imagining it. One of the two. Alright, where are we? There's the flag there, so... Oh, let's go hunting. We'll probably die early, but let's go hunting. Oh. You right there, mate? Are we telling me he's coming past? Well, get out of the road.
As you can probably tell, I have ever played World of Tanks, which explains my confusion. Never asterisk.
Oh, stop moving. I know you're only trying to survive, mate. It's good. Survive on your own time. Okay. We helped with that one. I think we did. Alright, let's put a bit of boost on and see if we can get some movement. It's only you don't hardly notice it. It's very minute. It's never. Yeah, I knew what you meant, mate. World of Tanks and World of Battleships, free games, etc. You know, you can pay for extra bits and stuff. But it's a relaxing game for me. I was playing that Outriders the last couple of times, streaming it, and I got stuck against his boss. And I can't take him on my own at this point because I don't have distraction. But it is what it is. So I come back into here. I'm not the greatest at this game, but I've had my moments. The best I've done in this game is 6 kills in one game. So that's why I claim the fame. So that's very few and far between. And of course it's on Xbox, so some comment that look a bit different than the PC version and that. It's a tank game. It's really no different than War Thunder in a sense. Except War Thunder is a bit more complicated to set up. This is just play as it is. Oh, it's a shame I'm not playing that now, Zing. Should have joined in. But I'm doing this now. These things another one I've known. We don't get together too often as well. We don't have done it for years. This is another one I've known for quite a few years. Go capture the flag, are we? Or the other deal, whatever they've got to deal with. There's 3 of them left, 10 of us. For this game we might actually stay alive, and my shields are full, Captain. But if I can stay alive, it'll be good for a change. Go into a circle here, and hopefully help out to go a little bit quicker to take over again. Now just got to be careful if they rush us, or some will try. Oh, there's some over there. Well, it's all over. We've captured the base. There's 2 of them still alive, 9 of us. And it is what it is. It's a victory. And there's the top 3 of our team that done it. Have a look at that. Have a look at that tank. I think that tank needs to give up a bit of diesel oil. Get a little bit, yeah. I've got to be careful what I say on screen. As you know, I mean it in a nice way, but some people can take things the wrong way, unfortunately. Well, nothing exciting with the fossil, but he got a direct hit. How did he do that? Alright, let's get into the battle. Let's go for another one. I only stream for an hour at a time too. The reason for that is I don't think until, you know, I seem to be cruising along reasonably well. I'm not on time every time. I'm not doing this full time. It'd be nice if I could. So I do an hour after work, then sit back, relax after a day, have a drink or two, water. I do not condone drinking alcohol, by the way, boys and girls, thrill seekers. But I'm going to go back around here again. Excuse me. Yes, thank you. We're back down the street here. I'll tell you what you see.
And I don't drink tea.
There's the fountain. And if you fire, just over that fountain, sometimes you piss a few off and they come running. They're looking, who's doing that? And then you can see them. We'll move out of the road because he's
I
thinking,
ain't
who's
British
entering
LOL.
here? He knows the fossil's here. Then if I can just skin him. The now boys will sneak in, maybe. I mean, they play their own style, of course. Well, that makes it two of us, mate. I ain't British either. I'm Aussie. But, yeah. No, it's good. It's relaxing for me. After a day at work dealing with people in the profession I'm in, I'm frontline services, so been in the same job for 27 years, so I haven't done too bad. I've had 2 jobs in 42 years, so I've been very blessed and very lucky. Some people I feel sorry for, can't say the same thing, of course. Oh, look, okay, let's go for a look. They'll probably get me. Let's go for a look. Actually, I should be up to their base. Put on the horsepower. I normally get to about here and someone's trying to sneak into the base. Because if they start counting down at your base before you get theirs, that could be an issue. No, go. Just keep going, Fossil. It's slow. Keep going, Fossil! Oh, where are you? Oh, you're over there. Where are you? Oh! Over this side. Oh, you're up there. Hey, you want to run? Oh, you saw the name, didn't you? You seen it was Major Fossil, didn't you? Let's repair that. Let's get on with it. Oh, I'm in a bit of trouble here. I haven't got much life left at all. Oh, leave me alone! Leave me alone! Oh, well, guess what? What are the others doing? You should have them down by now. There's enough of you here. Sounds like one went. There's 4 of them left. Get in there. Blitzkrieg. Rush them.
Matilda don't look like she can take a hit.
Come on, there's enough of ya. Oh, don't push him. What I don't like is when they hit you in the back when you're taking aim. Fire! That's it. Show them who's boss, team. Look at this. They know they're in trouble. Go ahead. Help him out. There's two there. Yes, oh, see what happened? Take him down. Go around to the right, come around that now. No, go around the left. Right, go. You do it. Of course, it's your game. Right. Oh, you're going to make me look soon. Oh, no. See what happened? Now there's seven. Now there's two of them. That's it, that's more like it. Oh, well. There are better tanks, but Matilda's not too bad. She's not too bad. It depends on how you know, I don't spend money on this game. I try to avoid that. But you can do things. They're very slow and they can take it, but some, but not as good as others. Yes, you'd be right there, Lee. But that's only my opinion, and you know, I like Matilda. And there she be, a victory for us. Have a look at that, will ya? Right. And not good results from the old Fossil. Well, let's go, Fossil. Yeah, it's not a bad game, Zeke. I'm not saying play it, but, you know, you can download it, give it a try. Don't like it, then, you know, don't. You know, it's up to yourself. I think it's free on all formats. So, Zeke, are you still playing War Thunder?
Of course.
Of course, yes, yes. Yeah, I've got... I'm not saying that I've got everything, but I'm just saying I've got the steering wheel for racing. I've got a HOTAS, just the Xbox stuff. I've got a little issue with the yaw in the Xbox HOTAS. I did start gearing it up to play with the HOTAS. But of course it takes a bit of skill, mate, believe it or not. Skill that I'm not necessarily have.
Oh, fancy.
But, yeah. I'm not trying to brag or anything. I was just lucky, mate. Okay, I've just been lucky. I've got these little toys of mine. That's where you see me look up. Is I've got the big TV here, and I've got two computer monitors there. And a lot of that stuff was done cheap. On the cheap, mate. Trust me. See, I've got two monitors in Australia on eBay, refurbished for $40 each. HP monitors, nothing flash, not gaming monitors, work monitors. And they do me because I'm not gaming on them as such, but you can. They look great to me. But, yeah. I've picked up some bargains. The keyboard and mouse, Cougars. I've got a keyboard and mouse for about $70 delivered on eBay from an Australian company here. That's Australian dollars, by the way. So for me, that's good. That's cheap. Probably cost about, what would you say, $35 American, say? Who knows? Come on, mate, I know you're there. Scary. Yep, see? Stick your head out, didn't you? Let's see if I can get him to do that again. There he goes. Come on. thinking you're going to stay there. He's not moving, he's trying to work out. Where is he? Where is he? Oh.
From what I understand, that's a pretty good deal at.
There he is. Oh, there you are. Oh, no, yeah. For some reason, right there. Yeah, mate, yeah. Yeah. I think it is. Over here. See, you get a, in the States, or Canada, they get a, well, I'll say American dollars. In the States, they might pick up a bloody good computer for about $2.5 grand. Over here, it costs about $3.5. So, in Australian dollars. But it is what it is. I've got an option to buy a PC with a 380 here in Australia. I don't know all the details, I don't have them in front of me. They've already offered me $100 off. They're built. See, we have companies too that will buy parts, no markups on them, and build your computer. But it's got to have the spare cash to do it. So I can get a 380 i7, I think it was. All that sort of, you know, I don't have the statistics. It wasn't a bad looking deal. But the thing is having a spare cash to do it. And I've got other things I've still got to do with life. So I've asked the wife, we've got a little 8 gigabyte memory. Just a basic computer, but I can't play games on it. It's only there for the help of the streaming. That's what I bought it for. Because I've got the Xbox X to do the heavy loading game-wise. So I'm waiting on the Series X to come to Australia. Or do I use that money to buy a PC and play things on PC? I'll always use a controller. I'm not a keyboard mouse. I used to be years ago, but I'm not that good at it. Remembering the buttons and all that sort of thing. But there again, I was working a lot more. Not working the same, but I enjoy the controller. And I've got the wireless connector here on the PC that I can tune this into, sit back without cables and play. Yes, there's, you know, delays and, you know, this and that, but, you know, oh well, I like it. Take it away, okay? Help him out. Stop, he's going around there, yep. That's it. I don't know if that made any sense, I'm rambling on, but, we've got another victory.
Fair enough.
Absolutely sensational. But you know, I mean, I've got my HyperX microphone. I've got ProLogic headset, I think it's called ProLogic wireless headset. I mean, I haven't done without, but it's taken a couple of years to get there. I mean, I had nothing. So birthday gifts and things like that. You know, all the kids own Xboxes. We all had a 360s. We all had Xbox Ones. The wife's got an Xbox S, the old one, not the series, the older white one. I've got the Xbox X, and the other boys have still got Xbox Ones, but they have PCs now. So, you know, they like playing with PC. Or on the Xbox One. It's up to them now. Most of them are working now, so our youngest is in school at the moment. So, you know, we still supply equipment and that, you know. It's part of birthday gifts and that, so it will take a while. Christmas. You know, do you want an Easter egg or do you want a new mouse? I'll have a mouse, Dad. Fine. Or Mum. I go to Mum. But, yeah, fine. All good. What do I mean they go to Mum? I was organised things.
Oof, I grew up with PlayStation but switched to PC to avoid paying for online play.
There is enemy there. my kids have been spoiled. I think the only PlayStation we built was the PlayStation 2. We had a PlayStation 1 from their uncle for a little while and he wanted it back, so he got that back. We've had a PlayStation, we've had a Nintendo 64, we've had a Wii, we've had we've had all sorts of things. They haven't gone without gaming, if you know what I mean. They wanted, and my eldest boy came home one day, he said, Dad, can we get an Xbox? I go, well, yeah, how much, blah, blah. And it was a 360 Xbox. So we picked up the special edition Xbox back then. It was pretty good. Much attention there, but nothing unusual for the old Fossil. But yeah, 360s, they've got laptops. The old, our second son, he built his own computer with it, or his friend helped him build it. And he went and bought all the parts and that, and he's enjoying his gaming. At one stage there, I don't know what it means in figures. He plays a lot of Leagues of Legends. I've got 3 boys playing that at the moment, and they get together. The oldest boy, 3 of my 4 sons playing Leagues of Legends. One of our sons, I think they've changed the ratings a bit, but he made it so far as in the top 10%, which I don't know what it means in figures, but it sounds impressive. But it could mean he's out of 100. He's number 10 or something, you know what I mean? So that's good. So they like their game. I don't get to play with the boys as much as I'd like to. I have played COD with the oldest boy and a mate of his. We done alright, we were running around. The latest COD. Looks like we're done for here. But yeah, mate, just give you... We're not bragging or anything like that, we've had to stick to budgets. But we've been lucky, we've had full-time jobs. The wife and I, for quite a long time. So, we've been very blessed here. Thinking at the end of the year I'll be 61 or close enough to, or a bit part, or wait till I'm my 61st and retire and do this a bit more full time, which means I have to learn how to do everything, the thumbnails, to edit. What programs can I use? Do I use GIMP? Do I spend money to make money? Or probably shouldn't, because let's just say you don't want to over-invest if you're not getting the watchers, the people joining. Mate, I am so happy with Facebook gaming at the moment because I've got 32 watching me there. On Twitch, I have 16. When I was on Mixer, I had 45. Lost them all. Well, didn't lose them all. Probably lost except for about 10. And to be honest, 6 of those are family. Yeah, I'm sure mate, you go through it, I follow some nice players that are good at what they do. I like watching the girls play because they're fantastic. It's not just because the girls are very good at their games. That's what I'm just going to say. But I'll just leave it at that, would be the best way to say it. But, there are some that I recommend to watch. Nerdy Birdie, Kubernetes, absolutely fantastic. I'm on Nerdy Birdie's Discord, but I don't say anything, don't do anything. I'm not a big... with Lord Croissant, yeah, we still speak. But, things change. we're getting older, and you know we're private people too, to a certain degree. But I'll sit here and have a chat with any, not just with anyone. I'll have a chat with those who want to talk to me. I won't ignore, you know. Not saying anyone else does. I didn't mean that. What I'm saying is I'll have a chat, as if you can't tell that already. And it's not because they say you're going to chat in the chat to keep people engaged. It's because I like having a talk, especially with people like yourself from outside of my country. It's absolutely fantastic. I got a young bloke who comes in and he likes playing tanks, and I won't say too much just in case people are listening, but he's in Burma. We all know what's going on in Burma at the moment. Myanmar, how you want to pronounce it. And he'd come and have a chat, and I'd say be careful in talking to me on a forum like this, because everyone can see it if they want to. And I haven't heard it from him because they've turned off. They have actually turned off their wireless over there. There's no one who can use the internet. So they've shut it down. And he's a young fella, probably in his 20s, maybe older. I don't ask ages. And he's got a young brother, you know. And they're just like, they don't have what I've got, mate. They just get onto his, I'm not saying, you know, on his phone or notepad or whatever he gets cheap or whatever he can do, and come in and watch. And
is very nice indeed.
Chat.
Apologies for my lack of enthusiasm. I don't really know what to say. Face with cold sweat.
No, that's fine, mate. I'm just ranting, you know. You don't need to say anything, Z. Just sitting there, just being there, you know. It's all good, mate. Sometimes it's best to say nothing, mate. Depends on where you are in the world. So all I'm saying is I've got the luxury, even in my part of the world, you've got to be careful what you say on Twitch, YouTube and Facebook. They've got rules. You can't play music, you can't do this, you can't do that. I mean, I can understand why. But I think that's what's wrong with the world today. Just let people
Just noticed
talk.
the flag on the cupola. Is a nice touch.
Yeah. Oh, this is going. Oh, he had a go at him too. To your left, mate. To your left. I wish I could talk to you. That one was continued. Oh, we had that one to contend with. The world needs to loosen up a bit. I mean, we've done enough damage to it, that's for sure. And our friends far north of us flexing their muscle, well, you know, we are who we are. They are who they are. You know, live nice together, people. That's just my opinion. Play games and have a bit of fun. Have a chat. Get to know each other. No one's better than anybody else. We're all the same. Doesn't matter how much money you've got or how much you have. Where you live or where you don't. At the end of the day is it's nice, you know. That's me. People say that we're one of the most racist nations in the world. Get over it, people. We're not. They don't know that you get a small handful of fools like anywhere in the world. That's not us. And it's not them either. Just get over it. And the news. Don't get me started there. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this on this channel. But, you know, just be nice and get on, people. Get on with each other.
World of Tanks is literally directed by
Life's
Michael
too short
Bay.
not to have fun.
Explosions everywhere.
Is it? What's Michael Bay? Yeah, I don't know Michael Bay. Sorry, mate. I'll take your word for it. We might have time for one more, mate. Then I might call it quits. Depends on how quick this game goes. I've been on for about 50 minutes. Only do an hour. Oh, my fans are cheering in the background there. My two dogs. We've got Khan, he's an English staffy, and Jess, she's an American Staffordshire. She's the one with the deep voice, and twice the size as the male.
Little doggos.
Little doggos, mate, yeah, well the male is, she's not, well, she's about a medium size, so she's not huge, medium to smallish. He's with the runt of the litter, he's just, yeah, I think this cat's bigger than him, but that's another story. And what it is this time of afternoon, it's about 20 past 5 in the afternoon here. The neighbours are now walking their dogs so they can sense them and so they start barking. They really start barking about dinner time. They tell us when they want to eat and we'll give them food as soon as we possibly can. We're all gaming. Everyone's in this house currently at the moment. There's 4 of us. One in Brisbane, and I think the other one's working at the moment. We're all gaming at the moment. Close game, Fossillites, still seekers, boys and girls. Fast enough. Didn't move fast enough. Alright, let's see what the others are doing. Oh, we're in a bit of trouble. We're behind. Alright, we are in trouble. But there again, I've seen in this game, 1 person against 4. Last person running around, is trying to, you know, get out of the road. He took the 4 out and won the game for us. Forget the name, but oh, it was brilliant to watch. Absolutely brilliant to watch. On the gate there. That factory entrance way. A valiant effort, my friend. He tried. We were defeated. All right then, Zeke. I'm going to leave you, mate. Thank you very much for coming in and having a bit of a chat. It's all good, mate. Thank you very much. You don't think, you know, I try and drop in. It's just that getting on when you're on and things like that. But when I will be there, mate. Don't worry about that. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all for watching.
Okay, bye-bye.
Those that come in later
was
and
nice.
leave little comments and that. Yes, mate, was nice, and thank you. Okay, I'm leaving. Not leaving for good. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great life. And bye for now. Thanks again.